Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Further Beyond Gaming. My name is Cody GT, and in today's video we're going to be discussing whether or not you should summon for Bright Knight Durandal. That will be dropping on the global side here for version 3.9 later this week. The reason why I did want to do this video is because I know there's a lot of you confused on whether or not you should summon for this Valkyrie, which is understandable. There's a lot of confusion around her, so I did want to go ahead and provide this video to maybe give you some suggestions or advice, or maybe just help you make a decision on whether or not you should summon for her. So I do hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, go ahead and drop a like. It helps the channel out tremendously. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content, go ahead and consider subscribing. And remember, there will be a link to the Discord in the description below. Go ahead and join the Discord so you can discuss Honkai with like-minded people. But with that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. Now, I did want to preface the video by saying that, remember, it is your account, so you go ahead and spend your crystals the way you want to. Whatever is going to enhance your gameplay experience is what I believe you should do. Also, I did also want to preface it by saying that this is more geared towards my free-to-play players. If you're pay-to-play, then obviously you can go ahead and summon. It's not going to hurt you any. But for my free-to-play players, because crystals are a finite resource, this is going to be more geared towards you guys to help or hopefully help you make a decision on whether you should summon or not. With that being said, I also wanted to mention I don't have a script written down or a, concise way of doing this. So if I'm all over the place, I do apologize. And if I do not help any, I do apologize as well. I'm hoping that what I say today is a little bit useful. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. So like I mentioned, this video is all about whether or not you should summon for the brand new Bright Knight Durandal. Let's go ahead and start off by stating that she is a mecha type, a mecha physical type. Right off the bat, let me go ahead and state that I don't believe you should summon for Bright Knight Durandal if you are free to play. I believe there is going to be a really good Valkyrie that's going to come out in version 4.1. So not 4.0, the next one that's coming, but 4.1. I think there's going to be a really good Valkyrie to come out, and I believe you should be saving your crystals for version 4.1. I don't think Bright Knight Durandal is worth spending your crystals on, not only because there's really, we're going to get into why as far as the typing and things of that nature, but she doesn't, in my opinion, shake up the meta a whole lot if that's what you're chasing. And I don't think she's going to really enhance your account all that much, depending on what you have already. So keep that in mind, as well as most people are only going to be able to get her to S rank, and equipment you're going to have to summon for as well, gear wise. So we're going to get into all of that in just a second, but I did want to really quickly mention right off the bat in the beginning of the video, I don't think you should summon for Bright Knight Durandal if you are free to play. I think you should be saving for version 4.1. But let's go ahead and just get right into it. For one of the first reasons why I don't think you should summon for Bright Knight Durandal if you're free to play is because she's a mecha type. Now, why do I say that? Is because in Honkai, as of right now, we have a massive, and I mean a massive list of mecha type Valkyries that are really good. I'm just scrolling through them right now. We have Shadow Knight, we have Twilight Paladin, which is just almost a mirror of Bright Knight already, which you can farm and obtain free to play. We have Vermilion Knight. We also have Cyber Angel Bronya. We also have Memento. I'm just stating that the mecha typing is extremely stacked. So Bright Knight Durandal, you really, in my opinion, do not need for a mecha type Valkyrie. We have Void Drifter, who's a really good physical type, or physical mecha type Valkyrie, excuse me. So in my opinion, Bright Knight Durandal, because of her typing alone, kind of knocks her down. And for me, in my opinion, you don't have to summon for her if you need a really good mecha type Valkyrie, because there are many good mecha type Valkyries that you can farm for. Twilight Paladin just being one of the forefront ones that come to mind. That's a physical. She does tremendous amount of damage. She's a fantastic Valkyrie. You can farm her free to play and she will work extremely well for you. So Shadow Knight's another one. So the mecha typing is just so stacked that Bright Knight Durandal is just not needed. It's not required to have Bright Knight Durandal, in my opinion. So that's one thing that I did want to state. The second thing that I did want to state is her ranking at triple. Of course, I got a notification. Sorry about that, guys. So what I was stating is her ranking at triple S to just her base S rank. Most individuals are only going to be able to obtain her at her base S rank, get her one time, and that is it. What it would require to get her one time really depends on your luck, whether you have to go, you know, one single or the full 28,000 crystals for the guaranteed. You're really probably only going to get one copy of her, and that's going to be her base S rank. And in my opinion, she's good as a base S rank Valkyrie, but to really, you know, see her potential would be at double S and triple S. Of course, that's where she's going to be doing the most damage. Whereas the other Valkyries in the mecha typing, you can actually farm to that ranking. So Twilight Paladin once again, Shadow Knight once again. Those are Valkyries. Memento once again, Void Drifter once again are Valkyries that you can eventually get to double and triple S rank, free to play and farmable. Whereas with Bright Knight, from what we know right now, and you can let me know in the comments down below, she's not farmable. You can only get her from the gacha, and there's not many people that are going to be able to double S or triple S this Valkyrie unless you're MG. Shout out to you. But that's just another thing to keep in mind. What it's going to cost to actually, one, obtain Bright Knight Durandal. How far you have to go depends on how lucky you are. And then just keep in mind, you're only going to be able to probably get her base S rank, and that's it. Where the other mecha type Valkyries, you're going to be able to farm to double S and triple S eventually. It may take some time, but you have to keep that in mind as well. Next, moving on to her gear. Her gear is going to be important, especially her weapon and her stigmatas. They're going to be important to go ahead and obtain. The weapon, because there's not that many lances out there, and so there's hard to find alternative lances to be able to apply to Bright Knight Durandal without just obtaining her applicable one. Until we progress in the game some more and get some more lances, or if other lances get pre-armed, you're really going to want to try and obtain this one for her. So you have to keep in mind you have to have crystals for that, as well as crystals for possibly her stigmata set, which is a really good stigmata set that you're going to want to try and obtain at least one, maybe two bare minimum to apply to her to make her efficient damage wise. So you're going to have to keep that in mind as well. You're going to have crystals to farm, or crystals to have for her, and then crystals to have for some of her gear to go ahead and apply to her. So you're going to have to keep that in mind as well. It's just going to take tons of crystals, and in my opinion, Bright Knight Durandal at the moment is just not worth. I think you should be saving for 4.1, and let's go ahead and segue straight into that. So I believe in 4.1, like I mentioned earlier, there is going to be a Valkyrie that's going to drop an S rank. That's going to be a really good one that's possibly going to shake up the meta. We know at 4.0 we're getting a free-to-play Valkyrie in A rank biological supporting type Teresa that will be dropping in 4.0. So I think in 4.1 we're going to get an S rank, just if we're going off of how MiHoYo works and what we know from MiHoYo and how they drop. They usually do an A rank in one version and then a free-to-play A rank, and then they usually do a really good gacha S rank Valkyrie. Just like, for example, what happened here, we had version 3.8 where they did A rank Durandal, and now they're doing in version 3.9 S rank Durandal. I believe there's going to be a really good S rank Valkyrie in version 4.1, possibly another Ursha, but we don't know that yet. We just have to wait for some more leaks to come around, which won't be until probably much later. So that is my opinion. I think you should be saving for version 4.1 because I think that Valkyrie is going to shake up the meta and going to be really good. Whereas Bright Knight Durandal, don't get me wrong, I love Bright Knight Durandal. I'm going to be summoning. I think she's a fantastic Valkyrie. I think she's really good, very balanced. I think she brings a lot to the table, but she doesn't shake up the meta. There's Valkyries that does what she does just as well. Maybe not as balanced, but just as well. And she's, you know, very niche. I think most people are just going to get her because she's Durandal, and she has some unique mechanics, and she's fun to play gameplay style wise. But other than that, I don't think people are summoning because she's going to really, you know, increase their score tremendously in Memorial Arena or really help them progress all that much easier in Abyss. I think she's just one of those collection purposes type of Valkyries that's fun to play with. You can go ahead and utilize her every now and then, and, you know, get used to her mechanics and really, you know, love to play with her. But I think at base S rank with some of her gear, she's just going to be another good mecha type Valkyrie for you, but not you know, extremely top tier, not, you know, top 2 or top 3 Valkyries in the game like Cyber Ranger Bronya, in my opinion, or even God Kiana when her weapon gets pre-armed could possibly shoot her back up there, or even like Stygian Nymph, who in my opinion, if you were to decide whether to summon for Bright Knight Durandal or Stygian Nymph, my opinion would go for Stygian Nymph because of her typing and how good she is. Even though she is a bit gear dependent, she in my opinion is more valuable than Bright Knight Durandal, and even Cyber Ranger Bronya in my opinion is much more valuable than Bright Knight Durandal to go ahead and have on your account. So if there was a banner for Stygian Nymph and Cyber Ranger Bronya or Bright Knight Durandal, I would go for Cyber Ranger Bronya or Stygian Nymph over Bright Knight Durandal. Right there alone should tell you that you should save your crystals and not summon for the brand new Durandal. So those are my reasons. Those are the reasons why I believe you should save your crystals if you are a free-to-play player. Once again, if you are pay-to-play, it's completely up to you on what you want to do. And then once again, if you're free-to-play, it's up to you as well, whatever you want to do. But those are my reasons why. I hope it helped. I hope it gave you a bit of an idea of what you should do to help you make a better decision. And hopefully this video wasn't all over the place. Got another notification. I do apologize. What I was saying is, like I mentioned, I didn't write anything down. It was just right off the top of my head, the reasons why I think you should be saving. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Let me know in the comments down below if this video was helpful or not. And that is the reasons I think you should be saving. I don't think you should summon for Durandal coming here in version 3.9, but there are a lot of other things to be excited for in version 3.9 with the pre-arms for the Briareus EX. I think I messed up that name, and other things that are going to be coming. But with that being said, guys, this video is long enough. I'm going to get out of here. Remember to leave a comment down below. Remember to join the Discord in the description below. But with that being said, remember to stand out, be different, have fun, go further beyond in everything that you do. And until next time, my boys, until next time, it's your homie Cody GT. My goodness, I'm losing the plot. I'll see you. I'm out.